Welcome back to another episode of Up the Score Show. In today's episode, as y'all see, we got our 2026 NFL award predictions. Or is this predictions or who we think should win the awards?
Um, let's just go predictions. It's predictions at this point.
So let's go with predictions. Okay. I know who I think should win MVP. I think it should be Matthew Stafford, but is it going to be Drake May?
No, I think the odds are very high on Matthew Stafford's like minus 800 to win MVP.
Yeah. So it's gonna be him because of like the schedule conversation. But I mean, Drake made him found his way to the Super Bowl, right? With the same thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's talk about that for a second because that is why I paused. I wanted to see if we should talk about the Super Bowl real quick. But since we had Drake May, man, he's in the Super Bowl, bro. We got them against the Seattle Seahawks. I know going into the season, nobody could have predicted that. On a scale from 1 through 10, Nick, how excited are you for that matchup?
A 3.
Yeah, no, I agree. This is kind of a bummer Super Bowl year for me. Like the Patriots, Seahawks, like, man, I was rooting for the Rams so bad just because like it would have been the MVP conversation the whole year. The whoever wins MVP, whatever happened with MVP, something with the Super Bowl would have been the answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
showed us
like
like
that
the
would
real MVPs.
yeah, exactly. So that would have been cool. You got Matthew Stafford going out to try and become a better quarterback all time than Aaron Rodgers in the Super Bowl. You got Drake May trying to rewrite Tom Brady's history. But instead, we got Drake May, the new guy versus Sam Darnold. Dude, we got the new guy versus Sam Darnold, man.
Yeah.
Man. But throughout the regular season, this was the obvious top two for MVP. If you had to, who would you have as your third for MVP?
Third for MVP, Jason.
Ooh, if JSN is third for MVP, right? That means he is first for Offensive Player of the Year.
No,
Who would be Offensive Player of the Year?
Christian McCaffrey.
You're contradicting yourself, though, Nick. I don't like that.
I'm not contradicting myself.
You know what's crazy? If I had to go MVP at 3, it is between you. I love that name of CMC. I'd probably go CMC 3 for MVP. And
You can make that. You can make that argument too. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, no,
he was the best receiver on the team, best rusher on that team, most touchdowns on that team. Carried that team.
who do you think is the better player?
Better player, I would say CMC.
Who had the better year?
I think CMC had the better year.
Who means more to their team?
Yeah, CMC.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm starting to leave
Because like even with the 49ers and their injuries, bro, they still made it to the playoffs. When 49ers were basically fully healthy last season, but CMC was out, they didn't do shit. You know what I mean? That whole team revolved around CMC.
Yeah, and you got to remember for anybody listening that this is a regular season award, and even in the playoffs, CMC was a dog. But regular season award, JSN could go out there and win. He could, but Nick, that's the thing though. You said we're predicting. If I had to predict, I think JSN wins.
Wins like what, offensive player of the year?
Dang, no that, but like overseeing, yeah. I feel like what is that word? What is that word I'm looking for? Like why LeBron didn't keep winning MVPs. What is the word? Voter fatigue.
Yeah, voter fatigue.
I think voter fatigue gets to CMC. Like I know I'm saying voter fatigue, and he probably only has one award, but I think people just want to give it to JSN. Like he has been clearly the number 2 best offensive player of the year.
Yeah.
He has been. It is a debate between him and CMC, But Nick, I think right here is where we make our decision on are we predicting or are we I think Nick, I don't think we should predict. I think we should go with what we think because I think CMC is higher than JSN on both lists.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I think CMC is higher than him on both lists.
Not yet, because if we had to predict, I think third for MVP would have been Josh Allen.
Actually, nah. What about Trevor Lawrence?
Nah, Josh Allen.
It'd be one of them at 5 for me. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Trevor, but I'm cool. I'd put Josh Allen right at 6. So, like
yeah.
So I'm loading up a pick for CMC, but who Josh Allen at the.
Let's only do top 3. We're not gonna do top 3.
You know what? Yeah, I like that.
But I think if we're just if we're doing predictions, Josh Allen would have been 3 on the MVP. If we think that how that's gonna be, because I don't see them putting CMC or JSN as those guys. But
what about so where would you have Trevor Lawrence? Is there anybody? If
Mahomes didn't get hurt, it would have been Mahomes right after Josh Allen, and then it would have been Trevor Lawrence maybe.
So you think after Josh Allen is Trevor though?
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
So I was just a year early. I'm looking through the names just to see. Yeah, no. Be Trevor after, but we're only going to do the top 3, like you said. Who'd be the last for offensive player of the year?
You go CMC, JSN, Bijan.
Yeah, that's my
opinion.
That was going to be my third name. That was the name. Defensive player of the year is unanimous. Hey, no, I ain't gonna lie though. Brian Burns had such a good year, dog. I would have put him too.
Brian Burns had a good year.
Brian Burns was a dog.
Will Anderson had a very good year too.
Oh, Will Anderson did break out, and I think Will Anderson, as long as Myles Garrett stops doing historical shit, Will Anderson is gonna be the next guy up. I know that me and you talked about Jared Verse, but last night's game, he was like mid,
Yeah.
I think Will Campbell is the type of guy. Every single game, he wreaks havoc. Will Campbell is a dog, man. That I remember that draft, dude. Like Texans were so bold for trading back up. But Will Anderson was literally Alabama's best pass rusher of all time,
Yeah.
And then they got a Alabama defensive coordinator. I just knew that they just had to. You feel me? They had to. Next we got defensive rookie of the year. We got one of the young guys.
Got Carson Schwarzenegger.
Who? Okay. Nick, again, this is another thing. If we did predictions, it's him, but his job is so easy when he's behind Myles fucking Garrett. But I did like him in college too.
Yeah.
He's behind Myles Garrett though. He's top 3 for sure. He's top 3.
Okay. What about James Pierce then?
That's my number 1. I think Schwarzenegger is 2. James Pierce, the reason I think Schwarzenegger is having a lot of production is because if he was behind, James Pierce is very good, right?
Yeah. Imagine Jalen Walker's nasty.
Imagine somebody's better than James Pierce and Carson Schwarzenegger just has to tackle whoever is behind. Whatever advantage Myles Garrett creates for him, he just has to finish it.
Yeah.
That, bro. But who'd be the last candidate for this award? Oh, it got to be the Nick guy. This guy, the Seahawks dude.
Oh, it was nice.
No, Seahawks guy nasty. I think this is the easy top 3. I don't know how to place them though, Nick. So like, I just don't like Carson at 1, bro. Like, I don't know, bro.
I don't really care. I don't really like.
Okay. Who you think won? Don't. I told you why I hate Carson at 1, but like, if you think he still won,
I think it's 1, and then I think you put Pearson and you put Seahawks, dude.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think he 3rd, bro. But
all right, do what you want to do, then that's fine,
dude. Like, I look at it like almost, dude. This Seahawks guy, but that's playoffs a little bit.
Yeah, but also you gotta think that he's a safety feeding off of Tariq Woolen and fucking Devon Witherspoon. So you gotta look at it from that perspective.
Yeah. No, exactly. You got it out. You spit it right out of my mouth. And James Pierce on the other end, this Falcons team hadn't had 5 sacks, I believe, out of an edge rusher in the past decade, and they got 10.5 out of him in 1 year.
Yeah,
but at the same time, like I told you, he fell in the draft for reasons. I don't know what. I don't know what he'd be doing, but man, bro, whoa. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I want Carson 3rd, bro. Like, dude, Carson's had a great year, but like he is feeding off of them boys at linebacker. But like this Nick guy, he is feeding off of them too. But nah, James Pierce has been a dog, man. James Pierce has been a dog. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Who do you think should win the award?
McMillan.
Oh yeah, for sure. McMillan, yeah. Bro, why do people got this Tyler? Why do I just got Shug winning? Stop. Dude, as soon as I stopped watching football because it was like the time of the year, it don't matter no more. That's when Shug started playing.
Yeah. I would say McMillan, Warren, and then Dart.
What about Cam Ward?
Nah.
I should have put Cam Ward on this list. If it was me, I'd put Cam Ward 2 and then Dart 3. Wait, who did you say? Oh, Warren had a great start. But like
started Buka, but Buka really fell the fuck off.
Yeah, it started. Yeah, now Warren was like consistent throughout the end too. Yeah, I guess. And then we put Dart 3rd. No, that's valid. No, that's actually valid. Yeah. Comeback Player of the Year. Who we got winning that award? I mean, is that also CMC?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, they're gonna give CMC comeback player and Jackson Smith for offensive player.
Yeah, I could see that, man. I probably do that.
Yeah, but really, CMC should just win both, bitch. There was a part throughout the season where I was arguing CMC for MVP. Yeah. Is Jonathan Taylor above Bijan for offensive player of the year?
No.
Okay. Why? What made you so confident? Because like I'm not confident, but you know what? The Colts did end off the season like 1-7, bro. But they started off 7-1. Like they had a hot start. Bijan and the Falcons sucked all year.
Yeah, but Bijan was consistent more than Jonathan Taylor. Way more consistent than Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor had nuclear games, dude. Yeah, no, you're right. Jonathan Taylor, they just had like random 3 touchdowns. But
then the later part of the season, he just fell off a fucking cliff, bro.
Yeah, because defense totally sold out. For him.
They was sold out on him.
Yeah. But if Tyler Shug wins this award and me and you don't even have him on our top 3, that's a shame.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, no,
it ain't gonna happen, but it would be insane.
Yeah, no, it's possible, bro. Comeback.
Let's come back. We could put Aiden Hutchinson up there too.
Yeah, ooh, nice. Hell yeah, Aiden Hutchinson. What do you think was the Lions' biggest problem this season?
Health on defense, like always.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Who else?
And then maybe
Joey Bosa's feel like he had a good year.
yeah, he had a good season. What about
Philip Rivers. Philip Rivers.
Nah.
Philip
Nah,
Rivers.
don't do that.
Philip.
What about
He came back and went 1-7.
could do
Ah,
damn, I'm trying to look and see, but I
bro,
don't
yeah,
really
me too. I'm feeling like Philip, bro. Like,
nah, I
bro,
ain't Philip, but
if it ain't Philip, then who? Like,
Philip not a comeback, bro. Like,
did Trevor Lawrence
he
was
played
Trevor
like
Lawrence hurt
2-3
last
games.
year?
Yeah, he in there. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
He got hurt like midway through the season, didn't come back.
yeah, and then y'all had me thinking like I was so delusional for saying he could be in MVP talks one day. I was like, oh my god, Trevor making me look bad, bro. Yo, Trevor was making me look bad, but I mean the season they had with Travis Hunter, who could have won one of these rookie awards, you know. Like Travis Hunter literally could have had either one of those rookie awards the way that he was playing.
Yeah.
And then they lost him. So imagine he was there for the playoffs. That would have been a lit team. But is Trevor Lawrence on this graphic?
I don't see him.
Yeah, you see? That's a crazy thing, right? Trevor Lawrence just isn't on the graphic. Yeah, last year, dude, y'all had me like getting clowned for saying this man could ever be an MVP. I'm like, bro, I look at his career like that, bro. Like, yo, Trevor, what are you doing? even this year, the Jaguars team had a lot of drops. Like, I be watching Jaguars games. I don't know why. I'm in love with the Jaguars for real, bro. Y'all be right sometimes. I be watching Jaguars games and like they stay dropping the ball, but Parker Washington, I want that to be our most improved player, maybe. Who's been you remember I told you think about most improved player? Who do you think? Huh?
So I'm not gonna lie, bro. I did not think about that.
No, me either. That's why I just clicked into my head. Like we're doing awards and I didn't even, you feel me?
Yeah.
I didn't even have it listed there. Who's the most improved player? But tell me who's improved this year more than Parker Washington.
More than Parker Washington.
Like if you see somebody here that's Devon H, has he improved a lot? Oh, Rico Dowdle. But I'd still,
but like he fell off too, man.
That's what I'm about to say. I'd still give it to Parker Washington, bro. Parker Washington, Nick, is like household name that's gonna turn Travis Hunter into a cornerback. I think Parker Washington is that good, bro. You got what was he in the NFL last year?
Who?
Parker Washington.
I don't know.
Like that is the next question for real. Cause like, is he most improved or is this guy just a random rookie who? No, yeah, he's a third-year player. Parker Washington is just a guy who's been on the Jaguars for a while who just starting to pop off, bro. And like he look like he gonna get some real money.
Yeah.
Parker Washington. Who else?
I'm looking. Bryce Young, you could put in there too.
Oh, did you find someone who improved more than? I never thought about that. Yeah, or I have thought about it. But like, nah, Bryce Young might win it. Nick, I mean, to me, yeah. You found a name. Or who do you think improved more this year? Parker Washington or Bryce Young?
I mean, you gotta go Bryce Young. He's the quarterback, bro.
Yeah, bro. It
Naturally,
ain't just because of
more
that, but
valuable.
yeah. Or no,
But-
this is the. But Parker Washington was like. I mean, both of these guys were a week away from losing their job for real. Yeah. I don't even think Bryce Young on this list because this was like a top 100 players list last year, you know? Ain't no way he would have been here. Who else isn't on this list that probably should be? Because the top most improved player, I mean, unless we just go Drake May.
Drake May is yeah.
Milton Williams?
Nah, I mean, the Caleb Williams improved too, bro. I mean, this is why I don't really like it, bro, because like you get like older rookies and shit from last season that just have a breakout sophomore season, bro.
Yeah, no, but that's why you never give it to second year players. No, we don't give it to second year players. Bryce Young, though, he was like an actual man, he was like a fake bust. Like that's why I'm debating: is it him or Parker Washington, or could we find another name? But I mean, like, nah, just looking like those are the two best names. NFL teams. Let me see.
What about George Pickens?
You on fire, bro. Dude, I think that's just a 3. George Pickens had a year where if he does that again and CeeDee Lamb does that again, we're gonna say he's better than like almost CeeDee Lamb, you know?
Yeah.
He turned in a year that was debatably better than CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, top 5 receptions, top 3 receiving yards. Yeah.
Nah. There goes the names. It's just yeah. It's just at this point, what's the order? We got George Pickens, who's for sure gonna crack our top 100 list next time we do this around. We got what else? Freaking Parker Washington, who might crack it, might not. Trevor Lawrence, who him not being on here is kind of crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Like him not being a top 100 player last year is crazy. And then we got my boy Bryce Young, who borderline bust. Protector of the year, that's where I draw limits. NFL will decide that for me.
Yeah,
NFL is gonna decide that one for me. But believe it or not, with like college football, I'd be so tuned in with the O lineman, but like NFL, I already know who's a good O lineman by this time of the year, bro. Like, no. You either got a good O lineman they usually good since college, and if they not, you gonna tell when they break out, bro. Like, nah, fuck that, bro. I don't care about no O line, bro. I'm trying to add these last 5 people to the list real quick. Whatever. So what? Comeback player of the year, the third player. I screenshotted all the players. My bad. I'm just trying to get it onto the tier list. I don't know why it's not letting me do it the old way, but okay, I found it. All right, so that goes over all of our award winners. We got Matthew Stafford, Drake May, and Josh Allen as our MVPs. CMC, JSN, and Bijan as our offensive player of the years. Myles Garrett, Brian Burns, Will Anderson, and y'all see the rest of the list. Let me go. Oh, wow, I had duplicates. Oh, no. I found a way to ruin the list and make duplicates. On the most improved player list, how we ordering it? Who's number 1? Bryce.
Yeah, probably Bryce. Yeah,
Bryce, and then I mean, it did that. That's where you who improved more though, Parker or George Pickens?
I mean, we always knew George Pickens. George Pickens. I think he just had the better season. Parker Washington really didn't break out until like the later half of the season, bro.
I guess, man.
I mean, you can't argue that George Pickens was top 5 in every receiving category this season, bro.
What I'm saying is that we always knew that George Pickens was good, you know. This Parker Washington dude, like George Pickens has always been good. He's also just in a better scheme, you know, that's utilizing him correct. Even on the Steelers, bro, he was their obvious wide. Bro, everybody's always been posting George Pickens catches.
Yeah.
Parker Washington is like, if you weren't watching football this year, you don't know who this nigga is.
Yeah, I mean, if he wasn't watching no Jaguars games, you don't know who the fuck he is.
And this guy is like gonna be the reason Travis Hunter plays DB.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I'm telling you, he's gonna be the reason Travis Hunter's playing DB. But yeah,
unless they trade BTJ.
You know, trading BTJ isn't crazy, but like, man, BTJ and Trevor Lawrence connection, yeah, it might just not be something that ever gets found. And you just trade BTJ to a Mac Jones team. You trade BTJ to the Colts with Mac Jones getting signed there. You know, ask them boys for Sauce back, or like y'all don't want Sauce for real. I don't know, man. I'm yapping at this point, y'all. That would be the end of our award show. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And if y'all want to hear us keep talking, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Have a nice day, and God bless.